How to start a graphic design business with zero experience. Hey everyone, welcome to our channel. If you're new here, welcome. And consider subscribing to my channel and click that little bell notification below. Graphic designing. The field itself is as exciting as it sounds. Each and every businessman is trying to expand their business, and they need graphic designers in different stages of their business. What you'd have to do as a graphic designer is to create digital or printed designs as per the need and requests of your client. If you're here, it means you might want to start a graphic design business. Your idea is excellent as it can be highly profitable. So here's how you can do it with zero experience. First, number 1, pick a name. For others to recognize you, you must have a name for your business. So finding a business name to brand yourself in the area is essential. Even before you say a word, the name of your business creates the mood for it. It makes a strong first impression that may convey clarity, professionalism, humor, friendliness, or something else, as well as the fact that you're a freelancer, an agency, or a specialist. You might want to see a few things before you decide on a name. There are many options. You can even use your name to give it a more personal touch. But if you decide to go with a business name, that will give you more advantages. Potential customers might relate to a business name that isn't your name more, especially if it's appropriate for the sector you service. A company name can give the impression that you're any size of an organization, whether it be one person or several. You may be able to land bigger jobs if your company appears to be larger than simply you. So aim for a unique name and do some research before deciding. Find whether that name is available. Let's say you choose ABC Graphic Design. You'll want to search the social media sites to see if someone else already has that name. Then check to see if the domain's available. The name you choose should be simple to pronounce. If it isn't, it will be more difficult for people to recommend you to others and to talk about your company. The name must be easy to remember. The name must be simple to spell as well. If you have a certain industrial specialization, your company name needs to be distinctive to potential customers and pertinent to the sectors you serve. You don't necessarily want your business name to be too specific, even though it might be tailored to a particular kind of work. Just bear in mind that if you make the name specific to a service, it won't reflect later changes or additions to your services unless you then modify the name. You do not need to have the perfect name, but if you are a perfectionist and you'd like to have everything set up, such as your website, logo, Facebook, Instagram, Google My Business, TikTok, and more. Once done, you can go to Canva and create a free logo. They may put a watermark on the logo, but you can go to Google and search for a free background remover and get rid of that watermark yourself. Now you're all set. Let's then see how to 2. Arrange a way to take the payment. Many graphic designers concentrate on gaining clients and growing their portfolios. But one of the most significant aspects of the business is figuring out how you'll get paid for your work. There are 4 methods that clients can pay graphic designers, and accepting the majority or all of them is probably the most effective strategy. As a freelance graphic designer, you may increase your chances of getting paid on time by having a variety of payment options. You can accept online payments, credit card payments, direct bank transfers, and cash or checks. Credit card payments are frequently fraudulent, so this isn't the preferred method of payment for independent contractors. If you have a customer who insists on paying with a credit card, you might be able to use a payment processing platform like Stripe, which offers extra protection. The transfer costs might be very expensive for international transactions when using direct bank transfers, but it's typically quite uniform and simple to account for the time that passes between receiving payment and having access to the funds. The most common method is online payment thanks to its simplicity, so it's important that graphic designers offer their clients these payment choices. Among various options like Google Pay, Square, Apple Pay, Zelle, Stripe, and Cash App, PayPal is the most widely used online payment method. As you can see, you have alternatives on how to get paid. However, choosing the best option is less important than deciding how many various online payment options you want to offer your clients. You're likely to see a boost in sales if adding extra alternatives to your checkout procedure makes purchasing your products quicker and more convenient. Number 3. Marketing. For any business, marketing is essential. But remember, marketing is not just advertising. using the phone book even though it's old school to call businesses who still use them, as they're most likely the last to do anything on social media. So what are your options? You have various options, but for a better result, you might want to spend some time on marketing. Social networking platforms are fantastic business development tools for graphic designers. Since graphic design is mostly concerned with producing visuals and drawing viewers in, the visual nature of the platforms can give users a quick glimpse of your abilities. The exposure of your website can also be improved by enhancing it with simple SEO techniques and content marketing. It will be simpler for potential customers looking for independent graphic designers to find it on search engines, increasing traffic to your website and generating leads for your company. Vlogging and blogging follow similar rules. Both approaches give you the opportunity to discuss your sector regularly, showcasing your knowledge and raising brand awareness for your small business. You advertise yourself on these platforms as a specialist, who can be of assistance by responding to inquiries from the public about your field and sharing knowledge of current trends. Building any kind of business requires networking. Building your reputation and name by interacting with people in your sector and related industries might help. Number 4. Start selling services. Before talking about selling the service, let me first tell you a few things. 1. Be aware of the client's level of experience. 2. Base your pricing on the commercial challenge your potential client is facing. 3. Create a sales procedure that enables your potential customer to decide quickly and with confidence. Also, remember that it's better to encourage willing buyers rather than reluctant ones. Selling to customers that are already engaged in digital marketing and appreciate quality design is what you want to do. You want people who are already convinced that investing in good design is worthwhile, that having effective marketing materials is a smart idea, and that if they invest with you, they will see a repeated return on their investment. We frequently come across people that run profitable graphic design businesses, but this won't guarantee your success right away. Even the biggest businesses began at the very bottom, with nothing to show for it. You should prepare for months of losses and hardly enough money coming in to cover your costs. So start small. Start with what you have, and then grow from there. Reach out to 100 people per day at first to start a pipeline, then scale it up step by step. Number 5. Fulfilling the order. First, list out the different graphic design services that Fiverr or other platforms offer. Explain how they would need to find the service providers to figure out the hard costs, and then mark up their services to resell. Once everything is clear, you need a creative brief. It establishes the general direction of the project and kicks off the creative design process. It's the first and arguably one of the most crucial elements in the process of visual design, because it will guide the ideation stage in producing a design that satisfies the specifications. To cut down on the time required, you should, depending on the project's scale, incorporate as much useful information in your creative brief as possible. It is incredibly helpful for designers to conduct their own research to develop a deeper understanding of the target market. Be sure to check in with clients at various stages of the design process when choosing your milestones for your creative brief. By ensuring that you check in at the most essential points of a project, the 10, 50, 99 feedback method enables you to provide the appropriate comments at the appropriate time. After that, you can obtain the final files and execute the designs. Ask your client for comments on the process and what they think might be changed or improved, and then redo your approach if you want to go above and beyond. Number 6. Reviews. After you're done with the job, try to either get a written review or a video review. People like to hear suggestions from others and put more faith in them than they do in advertising. They're aware that businesses will probably only speak highly about themselves. That's why the opinions of other satisfied customers are especially important. A lot of people don't like to be on camera, however. So a trick to that is to interview them instead of requesting a video testimonial. That tends to sound a bit better to them, and most people, including the businesses you're working with, will have no problem doing it.